the kids really do value it. For them to learn about where they live as well is very important for them.
It's just so lovely, you know, you're making the most of the environment you're living in, and it's absolutely great.
And look how wet I got. And my trousers are really wet.
Watching the children connect with where they live is brilliant as well, in a way that perhaps they haven't done before, because I've had that input from the experts and the knowledge. It's been really good.
And it's just really fun being with my family and friends and stuff along the beach.
They know more about where they're living than I ever did when I was a child.
The sea is one of my first loves, and I've got to look after it. Yeah.
Fresh This coastline is nationally and internationally important for its bird and marine life, and so it is worthy of the highest protection that we can give it. This coast is also important for many other reasons. People live here, and along with thousands of visitors, use the coast for sport and recreation. Bait and shellfish are harvested. There is a port and several harbours. The cliffs and shore are managed for sea defences, and it faces many other pressures, such as from new development to the disposal of treated wastewater. The Thanet Coast Project is a not-for-profit initiative that was identified by local people to take forward many of the wildlife-related actions that have been agreed. The Thanet Coast Project aims are to raise awareness of the importance of marine and bird life, work with local people to safeguard coastal wildlife, encourage and run coastal wildlife events, be a one-stop shop for coastal information, and keep everyone informed of progress. We run a series of different opportunities for people to find out more or to get involved. There are extensive events and activities. Whatever the weather, summer events include the popular seashore safaris, an ideal family low-tide activity for all the family, helping to explore the coast and discover the marine and shore life in our rock pools at different bays around the Thanet coast. Professional geologist The Rock Doc runs monthly walks to bring alive the 80 million years of history locked in our rocks.
Today we've had a Geology Rocks activity with The Rock Doc and his wife Kim, and basically the children have come down to the beach to learn a little bit about being a scientist, about being a geologist.
True, because I have on me a shark's tooth from America, from the Mississippi River, which is very big.
Whoa! That's thousands of years old!
The Thanet Coast Project is a really useful vehicle for educating children, particularly in the coastline like we have here, such as the seaweeds that we've seen today and the fossils and all the sort of shells that we've collected. And so it's a great school place to actually bring the children down, show them the different shapes that we've got here, and tell them a little bit about the lifestyles that these things have.
It also teaches them to work together as a team. They also do a little bit of science, which perhaps they don't like at school, it's a bit boring, but if they can play science and they can collect on the beach, it makes it so much more fun for them.
Taster sessions are run for a variety of different coastal environmentally friendly activities, such as surfing or seal trips, encouraging people to make the most of their coast.
So it's giving them that awareness of the coast and the coastal rules, and then it's actually getting them involved in physical activities, so they do warm up, so it's getting them to do exercise.
Beach Art encourages child play using the natural resources found within our sandy beaches.
So we've been doing sand sculptures on the beach this afternoon with the children and the families, and they've all selected what they're going to be doing. So we've had a starfish and 2 crabs and a sea monster and a couple of sharks. Take only photographs and leave nothing but footprints.
The Engage Partnership's Summer Beach Blasts are a great opportunity for all sorts of children's play on many different coastal activities, including sport, games, arts and music. The Thanet Coastal Wardens continue to be the eyes and ears of the Thanet Coast Project, collecting crucial data on human and wildlife activity, reporting on everything from sea mammal sightings to oil spills.
Well, coastal wardens basically adopt a bay, and they look after that bay, they monitor it, they record all the birds that come in during the winter time, the winter birds like turnstones.
Just a snapshot of what is actually happening at this moment on this bay. Collecting evidence, I suppose, positive or maybe negative, possibly.
And this is how you can get involved. Join in at a coastal event and find out more about your coast. Lend a helping hand and volunteer at one of our summer events. Take part in a beach clean and help survey and clean litter from our beaches. Get your friends and colleagues out on the beach clean or coastal tasks such as helping at the Sea Garden. Or become a coastal warden and be the eyes and ears of the coast. Become a stakeholder representing coastal groups to manage and conserve our coastal wildlife. If you're not so active, you can always support our work through online donations. And it's not just summer events. The work of the Thanet Coast Project takes place all year round.
When people think of the seaside, they usually associate it with summertime activities, coming out and being on the beach, building sandcastles, rock pooling like we do here. But there's so much more that the Thanet Coast has to offer year-round. In the fall, we will start to see the migratory birds coming back in, especially the turnstone. For our volunteer warden scheme, we have lots of trainings for coastal bird identification, and we have beach cleans too. So the Thanet Coast, we have plenty to offer year-round, and it's not only in the summer that we have things happening.